I'm Joe Cerami. I'm the Director of the Public Service Leadership Program at the Bush School of Government and Public Service at Texas A&M.
And I'm Lindsay Pavelka, and I'm Assistant Director of the Public Service Leadership Program at the Bush School.
We have three main pillars that are part of what we do in terms of leadership development for our students. Realizing that the leadership development program is integrated in the entire two-year Bush School experience. The first pillar, of course, is the core coursework that we do, and all Bush School students are required to participate in a 3-credit-hour course on leadership and public administration for our master's program in public service and administration, and leadership and international affairs, which is a 3-credit-hour course that we offer to our master's program in international affairs. In addition to that coursework, we have a second pillar of the program, which is what we call experiential learning, and that is the notion that we have a wide range of activities for students to participate in to build up their experiences in organizations in the public, private, and nonprofit sector. We also have an internship that most students participate in between the first and the second years to give them actual hands-on experience in working in an organization. We also have the activities I mentioned earlier include our public service organization, where we have students engaged in leadership programs in the community in a wide variety of services. We have a student government association and many other activities where the students can actually work together in peer groups to develop team building and leadership skills. The third tier of the program that we emphasize is self-study and self-awareness and individual development. And we have a series of tools or psychological instruments that we have to help students more clearly define their own personalities, their learning styles, etc. To do that particular part of the program, we have Lindsay Pavelka, and Lindsay runs what would be the equivalent of an assessment center for most leadership development programs. So I'll turn it over to Lindsay now to talk more about those instruments and the other activities that she's involved in during part of that two-year program here.
As part of students' leadership development and self-awareness development, we start at new student orientation by giving them the opportunity to complete the learning style inventory, where they learn about their learning preferences and also what a graduate studies environment is like and how their learning preference lends itself to that, and what some good habits of study might be for them based on their learning style. We also give them the opportunity to take the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, and along with that we do a program called Personality Dimensions, which allows them to really dig deep into their personality type and figure out what their temperament is. And that is useful to our students when they work in teams and groups, and especially when they work in their capstone teams as their culminating experience at the Bush School. And we do a little bit of coaching. We visit with our capstone teams and allow them the opportunity to figure out how will we likely function based on our personality types, what are some conflict situations we might see, what might be our preferences, and how should we organize ourselves based on what we know about ourselves individually. We also allow students the opportunity to take an emotional intelligence inventory, which gives them information about what are some of their preferences as far as the emotional competencies that are there that are important to leadership development. All of these things that Dr. Cerami and I have mentioned can be packaged into what we have developed as the Dean's Certificate in Leadership, and that is a certificate available to students who go above and beyond and participate in leadership activities in the area of workshops, the experiential learning, so they're involved in organizations, experiential learning opportunities, and then they take the time to complete those assessments. The key component of the leadership certificate is what we call the individual leadership plan, which is a plan where students feed all of the self-awareness they have learned, their knowledge, skills, attributes, and their life values, and that all feeds into what do they develop as their leadership development goals while here at the Bush School. And the plan is that they receive coaching from Dr. Cerami and myself based on their individual development plan, individual leadership plan. And we can give them coaching on how do you pursue those things during your time here to prepare you for your future endeavors.